What's up, balls? Welcome back to another video. Have you been on Twitter lately? Cause it's been poppin'. Let me recap the last couple weeks for you. So basically, Joji got canceled because of his Pink Guy song White is Right in 2017, but everybody forgot about that almost immediately because Lana Del Rey tried to call out a bunch of artists and got canceled herself. Soon after, Doja Cat got canceled, but then uncanceled because people found her apology. Miranda Sings gets canceled next for sending panties to a young fan, but it was actually out of context, so she gets uncanceled too. Then Doja Cat gets re-canceled and Azalea Banks comes back. Everyone thinks she's gonna double cancel Doja, but then she goes after Nicki Minaj instead. Jimmy Fallon gets canceled for doing blackface 20 years ago, and Hilary Duff finishes it off by getting canceled for human trafficking because she's a picture of her son in her house. Now, if that didn't make any sense to you, don't worry. You're not alone. I don't know if it's because of this isolation or what, but cancel culture to me feels like it's become more intense than ever this year. I actually made a video on it about 2 years ago where I said that it was a dumb Twitter trend. Canceling is basically a dumb Twitter trend. Whenever a celebrity, company, someone famous screws up, everybody on Twitter decides that it's just the end for them and decides to make a bunch of really stupid tweets about it. Now, however, it seems like more of a cultural phenomenon, and quite frankly, it needs to stop. It's just come to new heights now. Feels like the last couple weeks it's just been cancel this person's canceled, this person, and I'm sick of it. Before, when someone was canceled, it felt like people's response to them doing dumb stuff. Nowadays, it seems like people are just dying to cancel people for any reason, and they're going to extreme lengths to do it. The perfect example is Emma Langevin. She posted a TikTok, and people began flooding her Twitter for her Jersey accent.
I don't understand the people who leave hate comments and then delete them when I reply to them. Like what? Are you scared of a 5'2" white girl over the internet? You sure had a lot to say 5 minutes ago, buddy. Don't be shy, put some more. Don't be shy, put some more. Now,
within a record 24 hours, somebody quoted that tweet saying, "This little Jersey E-girl is following white supremacists, so IDK why y'all are standing her this hard." 24 hours, people. Like, this person must have been going through her tweets, going through her posts, her TikTok, or the people she was following, looking for any reason off the bat to cancel this person. Now, who was she following? She was following Blair White, Shoe on Head, and Armored Skeptic. I don't even know who half these people are, so I don't know what the fuck their political affiliation is, what they do, but she made it very clear that she does not agree with those people or their politics and just follows because she likes to get both sides of the story. In fact, she made a whole thread apologizing for everything and making sure people know that she is friendly to the trans community. And what is this other person's response? Posting about how she's got people sending her money. The bitch who kicked off a hate mob and is getting a girl canceled all because she followed Blair White, Shoe on Head, and Armored Skeptic is now bragging about the donations she's getting from simps. Reminder, cancel culture is rarely about morals, it's a clout-chasing grift. Now, funny enough, there's another tweet where someone alleges that this same person had nearly pushed a friend of theirs to suicide. I'll preface that with saying, hey, I mean, this is just one tweet. It could be totally made up, it could be whatever. You know, the tweet is not the point, it's how this person responded to it. I thought y'all were trolling at first, so I didn't respond, but now I don't care. If your friend has so much male guilt he feels like killing himself is a better option than fighting for gender equality, then maybe he's right. So basically what you've got going on is this person has come out on a high horse, basically talking a bunch of shit about this poor innocent girl that was just making a goofy little TikTok, and surprise, surprise, they're an asshole. It kind of rolls into my next topic, which is hypocrisy. Quite often, if you take a look at the kind of people that take the high road and try to cancel others online, they're not so great either. A few weeks ago, Stan Twitter found White is Right, a song Joji made back when he was releasing music under Pink Guy. It's a very obvious parody of like the whole racist white old man stereotype that came out pretty prevalently during the election just a few months before the song was released.
First I fuck my sister, then I fuck my mom, then I fuck my cousin, then I fuck my son, then I go to church, then I fuck my mom, and white is right, and white is good. Keep those back in the hood.
But of course, because context doesn't matter, it took off on Twitter, and this one person really wanted to make sure that people knew Joji was a racist. They have me blocked, actually. She tweeted this tiny clip, of course, just cropping down to the worst part of the song, and it blew up with people in the comments either being like, "What, this is Joji? I didn't know about this, that's disgusting." Or, "Yeah, it's Filthy Frank, y'all didn't know about this?" In one particular thread, this went down, "And for you non-blacks coming into my mentions, just get the hell out. You don't get a say in what I find offensive." Fair enough, then this person comes in and says, as a black person, my view is that his lyrics are contextual to the character he was portraying. Would rather not hear it, but I'm not mad or willing to cancel him. Very, very good other side of the argument. Very reasonable, makes a good point. What do you think this person said? This isn't even the only example of her saying that. Look at all this shit Jimmy Fallon is getting for something he did 20 years ago, when everyone seems to largely be giving a pass to Robert Downey Jr. for Tropic Thunder. I don't see that same energy on Twitter every day. Editor's note here real quick. I just want to say with this last point, I'm not saying that either one is excusable or inexcusable. I'm just referencing consistency to how we respond to this kind of stuff. And this isn't even every single case. There's so many more. I'm just trying to show you that there is a repetitive pattern of people putting themselves on a pedestal and talking down on shit that they do, or just being shitty people in general, or just cherry picking and choosing who's a bad guy and who they like. I mean, these are the people that we're using as our moral compass? I genuinely believe that canceling appeals most to people that feel a lack of power in their own lives. Maybe your life is so shit that you go online and take down or cancel these big, evil, famous people, and it makes you feel better about yourself. I mean, it must feel powerful to single-handedly take down a celebrity, right? Like, if Doja Cat is a racist bad person, but I'm not, that must mean I'm pretty fucking great, right? And then if I can single-handedly stop her myself with a tweet, then everyone will see how not bad I am. Also, I think for a lot of people, it's a great cover as well. You know, maybe you've got some dirt on you, maybe you've done some dumb shit, said some dumb stuff, and you don't want that getting out, so you get online and you find something to take someone else down for, and once you deflect that onto someone with much more social clout, then you're good, right? No one's gonna look at you. You're the good guy here. Either way, we need to cancel culture. This shit just has to stop. It's fucking whack, and it's only getting worse. The definition of cancel is to decide or announce that a planned event will not take place. You cannot cancel a living person. You're not the one who decides if someone loses their job or loses their support or their fan base or whatever. You're not some television executive canceling a bad show. You're not God. You're probably not even that perfect. Let's dig into your old tweets, your old posts, and the shit you said when you were barely old enough to drive and see how well that goes. Acting like nobody can change or get better is bullshit, especially with the rapid growth that society has made in the past decade or so. Something that my world history professor used to always tell us is that we're not perfect. In fact, we're far from it. But we are getting better. Jimmy Fallon's Chris Rock performance was on SNL. That was broadcast on television.
Man, oh man, read this book. I've seen Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and guess what? Not a lot of black folks on the show. Right. Not a lot of black folks on the show. You know why? Because black folks don't like to answer questions. Oh, they want to be millionaires.
20 years ago, that was okay, and now it's not. I would say that's at least a little bit of progress. But something else to note, too, is that, look, Twitter isn't the world. Twitter currently has 330 million users. That's like if basically everyone in the US had a Twitter, and then nobody else in the whole world. There are 7 billion people on this planet, and so few of them are even on Twitter, let alone participating in this bullshit. So next time you see a couple thousand people in the comments saying, this person is canceled, this person is ruined, don't base your entire worldview off of that. And look, if you're not going to listen to me, then listen to Barack Obama, right? That's everyone's moral leader. That's the internet's hero.
But I do get a sense sometimes now among certain young people, and this is accelerated by social media, there is this sense sometimes of the way of me making change is to be as judgmental as possible about other people. Like if I tweet or hashtag about how you didn't do something right, or used the wrong verb, or then I can sit back and feel pretty good about myself. Because, man, you see how woke I was? I called you out. That's not activism. That's not bringing about change. If all you're doing is casting stones, you're probably not going to get that far. That's easy to do.
While Obama was talking, the entire sun went down, so I had to set up a light. Can't tell, though, because I cut out all of his pauses. So how do we fix this? Well, when you see someone post a vague-ass tweet like this person follows white supremacists or Joji is a racist with a 3-second video clip, don't go straight to reposting or retweeting or freaking out in the comments. Do some research, figure out when and how this happened, has it been addressed, is it still a problem, and then, make your own thoughts up from there. That being said, I think we should cancel Dylan Nash. Now, you're probably wondering who Dylan is. He's pretty popular on Twitter, and we actually used to be friends for a very long time. But recently he's decided to take a darker path. I haven't said much about this, but the last time we hung out, he betrayed me. I remember it like it was last Thursday. We were out boating, heading to a cliff off of Lake Whitney where we could jump off into the water. It's one of my favorite spots. As we got ready to drop anchor, he slipped and fell in the water, dropping the anchor right on my foot. I caught the whole thing on video. You dropped it on my foot!
No, like
No,
vertically.
guys, come on, please.
I'm trying. It's not exactly the.
Ow! Now, he claims it was an accident, but here's another video I secretly recorded when I asked him if he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Not only did he destroy my toe, he embarrassed me in front of complete strangers on a cliff.
Okay, everybody, I know you must have heard me earlier, and I'm sure you're all very worried. I just want you to know that I'm okay.
And that's just one in a long line of attacks on me and others. Check out this message from 2014. Now, don't worry about the context here. There is none. Does Dylan hate sick people? Or this one from 2017, clearly mocking my nut allergy.
So I heard you got butthole cancer.
Now, I think these spread out, contextless pictures and video clips from 6 years ago paint a much darker story of a man who will stop at nothing to spread pain and suffering and eventually death to everyone in his radius. First, he attacked me on social media. Then came the physical attacks. This is why he's canceled. We need to cancel Dylan Nash. He's canceled, you hear me? I'm the one who stopped him. I'm woke. I'm better than everyone.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried. I'm pissing and shitting and coming.